This is Decades Legacy episode number 3, and as you can see, we are here at Humphrey on Bagley, so we're just going to jump in with the family and go and see what they're up to. First things first, as you can see here, Ezra has decided that he wants to go ahead and visit even in this house. I did say in the last episode that if this became an issue, we were probably going to need to go ahead and release his spirit to the netherworld, and I think that is exactly what we're just going to have to do, because we weren't here not even 5 minutes, and he just popped up. And now he's hanging out in the bathtub. Purple. With cucumbers on his eyes. Like, I don't really know what's going on, but as Florence is eating, she is expecting, and she should be having her baby this episode because she is in her last trimester. And Anna here is just doing some woodworking, which I kind of figured she would. I think I even said, like, she'll be in there pretty quickly. But clearly she can't even do that by herself because Ezra, he can't stay away. And as much as she doesn't want him to stay away, he literally cannot stay away. So we are definitely going to need to hop over into the parish and have him go ahead and be released to the netherworld. William here, we're just going to have him, he looks like he's gardening right now, but we are going to have him go ahead and use the washroom and grab himself a bite to eat. No, don't do the roses. I need you to actually go ahead and go to the washroom before you eat yourself. There you go. So Anna has been really busy on the woodworking table. She has a ton of things in her inventory that we are going to be able to sell. So I think at some point I will go ahead and purchase that for them so that we can start selling some things on the side. It looks like Florence is currently playing in the pond. She really likes the pond. So every chance she gets where she's not kind of busy either painting or crocheting, she's out here jumping around in the water, and it's just really adorable. So she is very pregnant, as you can see, but she is making time in her day to go ahead and have some fun in the water, so that's nice. So he's having himself something to eat, and we're just going to hope that Anna hurries up and finishes that woodworking there. We want him to get better at that because, as we all know, he's not very good at it, and it looks like we have some company has come over. So the what is it called, the welcome wagon, I guess. I think they're here at the house, and you'll just have to overlook the fact that they do not look time period appropriate whatsoever, but that is what's currently going on, is the welcome wagon. And I'm just gonna have Florence, after she has her bath, go ahead and plant some flowers in this planter here so that she will always have flowers growing for her laundry. So he's just, greeting them and having a little chat, but William, I really need you to go outside and tend to the crops other than just sitting there having a chat with the locals. He's like, yeah, but I don't know anyone around here. That's fine. But you still need to go out and you need to purchase some seeds, and then we're going to plant some more things in our garden because I want to make sure we have a little bit of everything. So I am going to be getting them seeds for each of the seasons, and we'll open all those up and see if we have any new plants that we can go ahead and plant. And I'll probably also get some more of the oversized crops. I think they had lettuce and watermelons, but I'm going to go ahead and get the other seeds as well. And we'll just plant all of that stuff so that he can go ahead and get his gardening skill up, because to be completely honest, he's not good at it right now. But I do think he is starting to get better. Like, I have noticed that he is going out in the garden on his own and like weeding and whatever he does. So he is trying, and so I do have to give him credit for that. And even Florence here, like, she can't stand playing in the dirt, but she's like, okay, fine. If I have to plant flowers, I'll plant flowers, but just flowers, and only in these little planters that I don't actually have to like get dirty. Like, I can just spritz them with water and they're good to go. Again, she's off to finish her woodworking. She's obsessed with this woodworking table. So as you can see, she's got a bunch of stuff in her inventory that we are going to be able to sell on that like little table that you can purchase to like sell your crafts or whatever outside of your house. So I am going to be getting them one of those so that we can sell all of the things that Anna and Florence both have made. I do think that's going to help William quite a bit, just because, let's face it, he's not the best farmer yet. He's getting better slowly but surely, but he's just not there yet. So now that she has finished with the woodworking, we are hopping over to the parish because I want to go ahead and release Ezra. And I am just taking her by herself because I think that she would like this time alone to mourn her husband and to release him. I don't think she would want everyone around for that. I know William, it's his dad and he probably would want to go, but I'm not taking him because I think she just needs this time. She, out of everybody, is the one that is they're really attached to one another. He can't stay away. She doesn't want him to stay away. So I think she needs to do this, just not only to put him at peace, but to maybe give herself a little bit of peace. I don't think she has very much time left herself. So, yeah. So here we are at the parish, and we're just going to go over here to Ezra's headstone, and we're going to let her mourn him. And then when she's done doing that, she will go ahead and release his spirit to the netherworld. So I do think that this is going to be pretty sad for her, but hopefully once that time frame of her mourning him is up, I'm really hoping that she is going to be okay. There's a baby coming, so that will hopefully keep her mind occupied as well, because she'll have to be helping Florence, especially since Florence is a new first-time mom. She's not going to have any idea what to do, so Anna will be a lot of help to Florence in that. But yeah, she, as you can see, is incredibly upset that, she's having to mourn her husband, and not only her husband, but he was her best friend, and now he's gone. So she's really torn up about it. Poor thing. All right, so it's just asking us if we are positive that we want to release his spirit, because obviously once he's gone, he's gone. And I'm just going to say yes, we do want to go ahead and release him to a better place. And there he goes. Bye, Ezra. We'll meet again soon. And she's like, what the heck? I can't believe I just did that. All right, love. We need to head you back home. You are getting a little bit hungry, so go ahead and go home so that we can get you a bite to eat. And you know what? It's been a long day of woodworking, so you might want to actually go ahead and get some rest as well. Where are you going? She's like, I'm going in here to cook. No, ma'am, you're not. You're going to go home like I told you to do. Anna, you just need to stop what you're doing, turn around, go back down the bloody stairs, and go home. That's a good girl. All right, so she is extremely sad, but we're just going to have her get to the house, and she's going to go ahead and get herself something to eat, and then she can go ahead and get some rest. I think that it has been a very, tiring day for her, first with working on the woodworking table all morning, and then having to say a final goodbye to her husband. I mean, it's hard. It is really hard losing people that you love, especially people that you've spent your whole life with. So yeah, I can't even imagine what she's currently feeling, but we'll let her go home and just kind of unwind, and she can get some much needed rest. I think, you know, after these kind of emotions, rest would be a good thing. So we have returned back to the house, and as you can see, William is out here just weeding away. So see, he's trying, like he is getting better. So he is tending to his crops like we really hoped he would do, and he's just whistling away. So he's really enjoying himself, and once he's done that, I'm gonna have him just do a little bit of watering, and then he can deal with the bees, like collect some honey and whatever he needs to do to take care of the bees. And I think also it's about time for us to get some chickens, because I don't think I've done that yet. So I did get lots of names for babies, and I got names for animals from you guys. So I will definitely have to go ahead and get these animals named. That said, the only thing that I am going to currently get is going to be chickens for now, because I don't know how many names or what exactly you guys are wanting. I don't think I've seen any comments on that yet, and I may have already recorded this prior to you guys giving me the names. I think actually I did record this before you guys gave me the names. So on the next episode, I will go in and we can get some cows and we can give them some names from there. So as you can see, I just have Florence here, and she is doing some wash and doing some cross stitching, because I find if I leave her be, she wants to be in the pond, or she wants to be trying to pick up her phone, which doesn't exist in this time period. So I've been having her stay really, really busy with like painting and cross stitching and even a little bit of cooking. So yeah, so we have him out here. He is going ahead and getting some chickens. He is going to feed the chickens once we purchase them. So first and foremost, I think we will get a brown hen and a white rooster. That being said, I have no idea if they have to be the same color in order for them to be able to lay hatchable eggs, so we will have to see how that works out. But we will get a brown hen and a white rooster for now, and we'll see what comes of that. And I'm just going to get the two, because we can, obviously, they can lay eggs that we can hatch, so we will clearly get more. So I'll need a rooster name and I'll need a chicken name. So I will look through the names. I know that like I said, I did get a comment about that. So I will look through the names and we'll name the chickens. And then you guys can let me know, do we want a beige or white llama? Do we want, which cow do we want? Do we want a llama and a cow? Do we want two different cow? Like, what do we want? So let me know in the comments below what you are wanting them to have as far as animals go. And give me chicken names, maybe. Because I think the names that I did see were for cows, and maybe possibly I could get away with it being a llama name, but we're going to need some chicken names. And you guys already did give me baby names. And what I did was I went through the baby names that were submitted, and the ones that were recurring, popular, I picked those names. So I do have a boy name and a girl name picked out, so whatever Florence does have, we will go ahead and have a baby name that we can give. So that's great. I'm super excited to see what she has, just because I have no idea. I do have MC Command Center, but I've not been cheating and looking, so I want it to be a surprise. I want to find out what the baby is when you guys do, so I haven't looked. So it will be a surprise for all of us, and then I will give the baby whatever name you guys have chosen based on which gender it is. And so William here is just going ahead and having himself a bit to eat, and then he's going to go ahead and go to bed. Anna has already turned in for the night. As you know, she was very emotional, and so she's turned in. She's like, oh, I'm done. I'm just gonna go lay down and have all the feels. So he's gonna eat, he's gonna brush his teeth, and then he's gonna head off to bed. She's just, what's that saying, full of piss and vinegar. So we will let her do a little bit of wash to kind of get off some of that energy. And I guess, you know, part of the reason that she's going to have energy is typically right before you have a baby, you kind of go through this spurt of energy where you want to kind of get everything ready. I think it's called nesting. So you clean everything, and you just, you know, I think that's where she's at currently, because she is hugely pregnant. So yeah. She's like, man, this is hard work. Yes, it is. But I'm hoping that you'll tire yourself out, and then you can go ahead and get to sleep as well, because it's getting late. Look, she's out here woodworking again. Sweetheart, why don't you go to bed? I don't think you need to be out here this late at night. Florence is like, you could come do the wash. That way I don't have to bend over it. It's killing my back. It's fine. You do the wash, go hang it up on the line, and then you can go ahead and go to bed. I don't think you need to go to bed, but you can go ahead and go to bed. So I'm just going to have her replace the water, go ahead and put some flowers in so that it's ready for the next batch of wash. And she is really like wide awake, so maybe we'll have her do something else. You know, we'll have her paint something, and maybe after she paints something, she'll be kind of down on the energy a little bit so that she can get some rest. Because if I try to put her to sleep right now, she's just going to wake up in an hour or two, and it's pointless. So the only thing right now, too, that she can cook is fruit salad. We do not have the supplies that we need to cook anything other than fruit salad. So fruit salad it is. So we'll have her cut up some fruit for a fruit salad, and she can do a painting. And then after all of that, I think she'll probably need to wrap it up and call it a night, because it is getting extremely late, and she does need her rest, considering she is a very pregnant woman. And at this rate, by the time she gets to bed, William will be getting up for the day. I do need to go ahead and get her to water her plants, because it doesn't look like she ever watered them. She planted them, but then she didn't water them. So we'll have her water the plants as well. So she does have a few things queued up that she can do, and then we will go ahead and head off to bed. Anna is just going ahead and getting herself washed up, and then I'm going to put her into bed. And everyone can get some much needed rest, because as we know, the morning comes early when you're on a farm and there's lots of stuff to do. So additionally, I am going currently to just set up our calendar, because we have already entered. It is currently 1894. So I did just want to put on the calendar when we actually hit the 1900s, so I will know that we're at our new decade. So again, as it goes, 2 sim days is a year, and 20 sim days is a decade, is how that works. So I'm just counting up our days here to make sure that I have everything good, and then we will be saving a little holiday in the calendar so that it will remind me that, hey, it's the 1900s, because once it is the 1900s, we do get to redecorate the house just a little bit. We'll be able to kind of put in some wallpapering and some lights and things like that. So as you can see, we have almost 2 full weeks left of the 1890s decade, and then we will be moving on to the 1900s and moving forward with that. And it does look like Memorial Day is tomorrow as well, as far as the holidays go. So we'll be able to celebrate that. And this baby is going to be born on Memorial Day. So that's kind of neat. So she is just going ahead and finishing up this painting. She absolutely loves painting. She's an extremely creative sim. And so anything to do creative wise, like she absolutely loves it. So she is definitely the person in the family that likes the painting, and she likes the knitting, and she likes the cross stitching. So that's great. And eventually maybe what we can do is have her get good enough to paint from reference, and she can do some family portraits. So we'll have to see how that goes, but she can just pop the paintings out as quickly as she does. So that's beautiful. So we'll just pop that into the inventory, and she can sell that at the table when we grab that table to sell their goods. So she is just going to go ahead, make some fruit salad. Be careful, don't cut yourself, all right? Because you're not very good at cooking. I think you're only at like a level 2. So slowly her skills are getting up. She's slowly getting better at being a housewife. And with time, I think she will also be pretty good at being a farmer's wife. I think with kids and just being here on this land, I think she eventually will get good at it as far as that goes. So her painting skill is obviously the highest, but as you can see, her skills are slowly going up. So she's got what, cross stitching 2, cooking 2. Her painting was level 3, I think. But yeah, she's creative and an art lover, so we totally knew that was going to be happening, right? So now that her fruit salad is done, she's just going to go water those plants while I pop this into the fridge for her. And then I will get her to go ahead and use the washroom, and then she can go on and head to bed. And like I said, as soon as she gets herself to bed, William will probably be waking because she has basically stayed up all night. And he went to bed hours ago, so he is probably going to get up fairly early and want to go outside and deal with his crops and make sure that, you know, the animals or the chickens are fed. Yeah, I called that, didn't I? So here it is, 3 o'clock in the morning, and he's like, oh, I've got to go to the washroom, and then I need to check on our bees. I need to check on the plants. I need to feed the chicks. So he is, like I said, I think he's getting better at this. He's a very early riser. Like, heck, he was up before the rooster. So the early bird gets the worm. That's what they say. And he is definitely taking full advantage of that. So he's going to go ahead. He is going to tend everything, and then he can just relax. Maybe grab himself a bite to eat and just kind of take it easy, because to be honest, today is delivery day. Florence will most definitely be having her baby today, and he needs to be prepared for that. And I honestly don't know if he is, but I guess we'll see. And I'm also hoping that William does better with this batch of chickens than the last, like at the other house. He's telling the plants jokes. That's hilarious. I love that. You know what, he's bonding with his plants on an all different level, so I can't really complain about that. Like, I'm here for it. What was I saying? Oh yes, the chickens at the other house didn't care for him. The rabbits at the other house didn't care for him. I'm hoping that isn't going to be the same here. Being that he's our farmer, I really need him to be able to get along with the animals. I don't necessarily want them to attack him. I read something somewhere that you can actually die from chickens in this new pack. So that would definitely be unfortunate. Because we kind of need him to have more babies, and I don't know what they're having, and if it's not a boy, like, do you know what I mean? Like, we need a boy. So, yeah, I hope he does well with the animals. I don't know if he will or not, but this is my sincere hope that he can get along with the animals and they don't sense something in him that makes them hate him like the other ones did. So everyone else in the house should be waking shortly. Looks like Florence is almost completely rested. And so when she gets up, she can just go ahead and grab herself a bite to eat because, as we know, she's pregnant and I don't want her to be famished. So he's just feeding the chickens. He's like, wake up. You're supposed to be waking me up in the morning, but I was up before you, Rooster. What good are you? Well, you know. So Anna has gotten up. She's just going to have herself some of the fruit salad that was made last night. And William also is going to grab himself probably a bite to eat because... William, what you doing? So Florence is going to grab a bite. Anna's going to grab a bite. Because she is so close to having this baby. And I kind of just want to go ahead and follow her around because I did notice that if the pacifier down at the bottom starts blinking, that means that she's literally about to go into labor. Oh, she has disgusting teeth and he was hiding because of his face breakout. Like, there weren't skincare masks back in the day. So there's nothing we can do. You're just going to have to suck it up and move on with your day. Rub some dirt in it. It'll be fine. That's some country for you guys there. Rub some dirt in it. Oh my word. So she's just gonna go to the washroom and she's gonna wash her hands and then she's gonna grab herself a bite to eat. Everyone's eating. They're gonna sit down and have a nice breakfast together and maybe just have a little bit of chit chats. Well, that was my plan anyway, but I guess no one wants to do that, so. She's like, I slaved over this fruit salad. And no one's even going to sit in here and eat it with me. Well, you're not even eating fruit salad. You're eating bloody porridge. At least he cleaned his bowl. He's been trained well. So now she's in here all by her lonesome. Maybe William can read. Are those books not working? It doesn't look like it. Okay, I'm going to need to get them some books because I do want them to be able to read. Because as of right now, whenever they want to do something fun, everybody wants to go to like their phones. And I don't want them doing their phones. I would rather them pick a book up or woodwork or farm or something like that. So I'm going to get them some books. He once again wants to go hide in the bed because he's embarrassed about his face. Honestly, William, nobody cares. Like, you're making a big deal for nothing. And it is Memorial Day again, as I had said earlier, so it looks like the only person in the family that really cares about these traditions would be Anna. So we will let her meet. So she wants to tell stories and have a thankful spirit. So we will have her do that stuff so that she can meet that and check it off so that she has a good holiday. And while I do that, I'm just going to throw some books into this bookcase over here so that they have something to read. I think they will enjoy that. I thought I had put books in there, but it looks like those books that are in there are only decorative. So these should work. But I just want to double check and make sure. Yes, they work. Okay, great. Beautiful. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll have William stop pouting in the bed and come read a book. Because you know what, William? You're a grown man. Pouting under the covers is not a good look for you. And once again, Florence, I know that I want you to pop this baby out, but you're just being stubborn and holding on. So let's go make you work it out. You can go do some more wash. She's like, are you bloody kidding me with this wash bin? I'm not, because if you don't take care of it, it just piles up. And I don't want piles of laundry all over the house because then once you get behind, it's just a thing. We don't want that to happen. So just do the wash and be happy about it, okay? And those are still wet, so we'll just let them sit in the tub and those will dry and then we can switch them later. Not a big deal. We'll make sure they're clean and whatever. And she's hiding as well. You're hiding because you have disgusting teeth. Well, whose fault is that? Because I asked you to brush your teeth and you're just being difficult. Get up, go brush your teeth. She's like, I am carrying a whole human in me and you guys are complaining about some pimples and some nasty teeth? You have got to be kidding me right now. You know, Florence, I tried to tell him. I truly did. Don't nobody want to listen to me. So she is in here mopping what mess she just made. If you say so. Come out here, Anna, come out here and talk to Florence. I want you to be thankful to her, and I want you to talk about the Memorial Day holiday, and then you can tell her some kind of story. I don't know. I want you to tell her a story. So tell her a story, and why are you being flirty, Florence? This is your mother-in-law. You need to tone it down. This is not an okay thing. Why is she being like that? Oh, this is not okay. You need to stop. Yeah, yeah, nice save. Yay, she's like, all right, I did it. That's great. And you know what? You can actually go ahead and go in and you can do the same thing to William just to make sure that both of those things get checked off. That'll be lovely. Hello? Are you going to do it? She's like, well, William's reading. I don't want to disturb him. Okay, fine. Go to the washroom. And then you can tell him a story. Alright, so we have bills. We need to come pay. So we will pay that. Thankfully, we do have enough money to pay our bills. She's on the bloody phone. See what I mean? This is why I wanted books. Like, I can't keep them off the phone. It doesn't even exist in your time period. What are you doing? Let's just pretend she has a really vivid imagination and she's just like talking to herself. That's probably not any better, but how's the baby coming? Still in there? Okay. Seriously, watching you try to go into labor is like watching water boil or paint dry. It's exhausting. Okay, so I kind of love this. They've just all come in here and sat down at the table. So Anna's like, yeah, so in this holiday and then whatever, and you'll never believe this story. It's unbelievable. He's like, wow, Mom, that's interesting. She's like, you young kids today, you don't know anything about this. You don't appreciate anything. Like, I don't know what this world's going to come to. You guys are the future. Really? What's that sound like? Pretty sure everyone in the history of man has said that to some generation or other along the way throughout years and years and years. It's like, you young whippersnappers, you don't know what's good. Okay, Mom, that's fine. Are you on the phone? What the heck? I can't even with you people. Go do something. Read a book. Build something. I don't really care what you do, but stay off your phone. Like, she's painting a lovely photo. I actually think I want to hang that in the house. I think it would be really fitting. I'm not exactly sure what it is quite yet, but it looks really nice. I love that she can just pop them out so quickly. She paints super quick, and I love that. I love that for us. Yeah, I'm definitely going to hang this in the wall. I think we should put some things on the walls. It will look lovely. And it's a classic painting, so I'm not breaking any rules. So that's fantastic. So yeah, I'm going to put it right here in the living room above this bench. And I'm going to put a frame on it, and it's going to be beautiful. They're just over there like having a chat and singing about the holidays. So they're just going to sit here and enjoy their time, right? Like, they're about to have a baby in the house, so they're not going to have time to just sit around and do nothing. They've got the farm to tend to. They're going to have a baby to tend to. See, doesn't that look cute? I think it's very fitting. Like, there's eggs and a little bird on the picture. Like the tea kettle. I really like that. We'll throw a frame on it. Voila. Chef's kiss. I'm loving it. And we will name it. So I'm just going to put her initials, Florence Humphrey, so FH. And then the year is 1894. And then we'll save that. It's great. So if you haven't noticed, they are seeming to get along a little bit better. I was concerned that, you know, she kind of felt like Florence, kind of felt like she was stepping on Anna's toes in the other house. She doesn't seem to be having any of those issues in this house. They seem to be getting along quite well. So I think that was a good move. I think the dynamic of the family has changed a little bit with this being her house now and Anna's just living with them. And she's really opening up and being a lot more friendly with Anna. And I think it's honestly, it's helping their relationship grow and be better. And I couldn't ask for more than that. Anna's like, okay, I'm going to clean up this mess, and then I'm going to go on about my business. You kids can just sit here and enjoy your time alone, because trust me, you're not going to have that for a while. And they're both like, what? What do you mean? You'll see, dear, you'll see. Florence is like, do you think she's right? What does that even mean? I love our time together. And he's like, well, we're still together. But that being said, like, how soon are we talking? Like, is this something that's going to happen quickly? Like, I don't know if I'm ready. Well, dear, the baby's coming. Whether you're ready or not is irrelevant. Like, honestly, it's coming because it has to get out of my body. I'm done. Okay? I'm over it. My back hurts. Everything hurts. You know what? Speaking of, do you just want to, like, let's have an embrace. I want to hug you. We can just have us a little bit of... Why are you saying no? No, she doesn't like her own husband? Get up and give him a hug. Broken heart. No. Florence, get out of the chair. What are these Sims doing to me? They're giving me heart palpitations. I want you to go. And he's hiding in the bed again? I'm over him. He is such a drama king. Like, I'm sorry, but acne is not that much of a catastrophe that you have to hide every 20 minutes under the blanket. Like, you are a full-grown man. Did she just take the laundry out of the tub and throw it on the floor? She did. She totally did. You can just pick that right back up and go hang it in the clothesline. I can't believe you just did that. You know what I think? I think I'm going to move that door to where they can actually access the porch. So they don't have to walk. Like right now when they do the laundry, they actually have to walk all the way through the house, out the front and around the side. If I put the door, I think I'm going to move it. I totally didn't see that or recognize or even clue into that while I was recording, but now that I'm editing, it's like... And as you can tell, I am having to do a voiceover because I'm having trouble getting my mic to work with my recording stuff at the same time. So I have to like do a little bit of tech-ish stuff over the weekend. Alright, so the laundry's hanging. It's great. You guys are out here chatting. He's like, okay, Mom, now that we're alone, do you honestly think I can handle this? And she's like, probably not, son. Let's be real. But it's happening, so I'm here. I'll do as much as I can to help. But you need to go in there and you need to comfort your wife because she's probably scared. And he's like, I can't comfort her now because I'm scared. William, go hug your wife. He's like, nope, I'm playing with the chickens. I can't even think about this right now. I would rather be out here trying to play with chickens that don't even like me than being in there trying to understand how close this baby is. And she's like, what have I gotten myself into? You know, Florence, I ask myself that every day. I truly do. He's no Ezra. I mean, I'm just saying. So they are actually going to embrace and have themselves a little chat, but she's gone out to the side porch and made him walk all the way around to her. She's like, you come to me. I'm pregnant. I'm not waddling out there. She's like, everything's going to be fine, William. You really need to calm down. Like, I'm the one that has to go into labor. Everything is fine. And look, she's broken out herself. And you don't see her hiding under the covers. Man up. Oh my God. Guess what? We're in labor. Okay, yay. We're going to go in here. We're going to have a baby. Oh, yay. I'm super excited. All right. So, again, I do have a boy name. I do have a girl name picked out. Let us see what she's having. Florence. Chop, chop. Get in there. All right. That was a delayed reaction, but sure, that works. Now he's going to freak out about that because, you know, you don't have anything else to do, right, other than freak out. All right, it's go time. What's it going to be? What's it going to be? Come on, Florence, you can do it. You got this. Your idiot husband's just running through the house like a bloody basket case. It's a girl. All right, great. So the name that I chose from the suggestions for a girl is Victoria. So this is little Victoria Humphreys. If I can type. You don't want Nubu, but you got one. Sorry. Oh my God, at the preciousness, I can't even handle it. Look how cute she looks holding her baby. So we have us a girl, so we are definitely going to need to have more babies because we need a boy to have an heir. So, yeah. She's like, calm down. It's okay, little one. I'm going to get you. I'm going to give you some food. Just hold tight. All right. Here you go, my sweet. Oh, she's so precious. Baby, hug the baby, cuddle the baby, sing to the baby, poo the baby, whatever she does to the baby. All the baby things. She's just going to go babied out. So we're going to take care of all of little Victoria's needs, get her parenting skill up some, and we'll have William come in here at some point and love on her. And I'm sure Anna's going to come in at some point and love on her. And she's just going to be such a spoiled little loved baby. And he's out here talking to his plants. He's like, I'm a dad. Me, a dad. Can you believe it? Me neither. I know. You know what? I can't complain because normally I'd be like, why are you not in there introducing yourself to your kid? But you know what? You're farming. So, you know what? Good on you. Okay? Good on you. When you're done with that, then you can go love on your baby. Because your wife just had labor and she's probably going to want to relax. He's like, I can't even go in. And Anna's just reading a book, then she's going to go to the washroom. Yeah, exactly. See? Florence is like, okay, I'm done. I'm clocking out. My shift's over. I need sleep. It's like, okay, dear, as soon as I get the farming done, I'll go in and check on little Victoria. Okay, thanks. I really wasn't worried. Look at that bunny. Oh my God, it's so cute. It looks like Bun Bun. It's not Bun Bun, though. Bun Bun's at the old house. So we are definitely going to have to become friends with this rabbit. Like, we just have to. So maybe it'll come back when Florence is awake, because honestly, I don't trust William to make friends with anything right now. But I know Florence will be able to totally do it. He's just happy as a lark. What about you? What are you going to do? Are you going to go in there and love on your grandbaby? He's doing with the bees. Who's going to love the baby? Baby's sleeping. Okay, leave the baby alone. If I've learned anything from being a mother, it is that when the babies sleep, you sleep. Otherwise, you get no sleep. That's how that works. So he's asleep. Florence is asleep. The baby is asleep. Oh, he's asleep on the bench outside. You bum. Good for nothing. Didn't he tell her he was going to go in and take care of the baby? I'm pretty sure he did. That is probably going to be it for this episode. I am going to go ahead and let... look how cute that baby is. Sorry, I got distracted. Okay, yeah, so I think this is going to be it for this episode. I'm going to go ahead and call this one a wrap. We will have William come in and love on little Victoria, and we'll have Anna also do the same. But I am going to wrap this one up, and I will see you guys in the next one. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that it will notify you of new episodes. Bye!
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.